Hello, Williamson County. I'm Kerri Hudson, and welcome to It's About You, an informational program about the classes, activities, and special events offered by the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department. As we settle into the fall season here in Williamson County, there is no better time of year to visit one of our beloved parks, Timberland Park. The natural beauty of this passive park, located off the historic Natchez Trace Parkway, is truly stunning this time of year. Today, we're going to spend some time talking about Timberland and some of its upcoming fall programs, as well as our ever-popular group fitness program and some exciting classes and new offerings they have coming up for seniors this fall. Joining me for the first half of our show today is our Timberland Park Trail Supervisor, Michael Culbreth. Michael, it's great to have you back.
Thanks for having me on.
We love having you here to talk about Timberland Park because it is such a very special place to us and to so many people.
Right.
Since we've opened Timberland Park, it's just amazing to see the love fest that people have with this property and the things that are going on out there.
Yeah.
And I know this time of year you tend to see an uptick in traffic.
For sure.
I feel like since the calendar tells us it's fall right now, we all want to do our fall activities.
Right.
And, we want to put on our scarf and our puffy vests and our boots and, head out into nature and take those brisk hikes and see the beautiful changing leaves.
Right.
Nature's just not quite there yet.
It's not there yet. We still need to be, aware of the heat because it's still kind of hot on some days, So, people want it to be fall so badly, but it's just, as of right now, we're just not there yet.
We have to be realists.
Yeah, we can want it as bad as we want it, but that doesn't make it so, right?
That's right. So I can tell it's not fall because you still have your summer haircut.
Right.
When the guy who works outside in nature the majority of his day is still wearing his summer haircut, it's still
there.
It's still there.
It's still hot.
But we have so many exciting things to talk about coming up at Timberland Park this fall, and a lot of great fall-themed activities in the next couple of weeks. We're going to spend some time talking about some of your October and November programs.
Yes.
You have some new programs. You have some traditional favorite programs coming up and a really great calendar of events. So let's jump in real quick.
Sure.
Start off with your October programs.
Right.
Where you will be starting off the month with what I think is a brand new group activity at Timberland Park.
Yeah, so on October 11th at 4 p.m., we're going to do a program that I'm calling Finding Food in the Forest. So basically, if you are interested in scavenging for food, the actual word kind of escapes me at the moment that folks like to use. Foraging, that's it, that's the word. So if you're into foraging or you'd like to know more about it, that sort of thing, this is a good program for you to just kind of get introduced to it. We'll go over some of the things that you can find in the forest to eat, and if in a survival situation, or if you just like to get fresh food. This will be a good chance for you to learn some of our local plants, maybe a couple of local mushrooms, that sort of thing, and also learn some of the do's and don'ts of foraging, because there are certain safety as well as etiquette rules that you kind of want to follow just to stay safe, or
just to keep the nature of the plant life intact.
Yes,
I think is that a right way to say that?
Oh yeah. You want to maintain the integrity of the natural features that you're dealing with, right? So you don't want to take too much, and you don't want to go trampling things. You don't want to pick stuff to eat like on public land, because everything's protected on public land. Just that sort of thing. So we'll go over all the do's and don'ts, as well as some of the things that you can actually find and eat out in the wild, and we might even get to try a couple of things. So it could be exciting.
It could be, yes. Now, this is a program that will take place during our local school system's fall break. So is this appropriate for individuals of all ages?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Now we will be, as we kind of go over this stuff, we'll be walking out into the park a little bit. Not anything crazy. We're not going way to the backside of the park or anything like that. But so we will be walking on some trails. So if you got little kids, then maybe not as much. But any school age child would be fine doing this.
Great. Yeah. Well, it sounds like a really fun thing to do and very educational as well.
Yeah, hopefully so.
The end of October, you're rounding out the month with some Halloween events. On Thursday, October 31st,
Right.
you have a morning event and an afternoon event that day. Tell us what you have planned for the end of October.
Sure. So on October 31st at 9 a.m., we're going to start out the day with a guided hike. It's not going to be anything too intense. It'll be between a mile and a half hike or so. Of course, it's all over uneven ground, so you want to make sure you wear your closed-toed shoes, bring water, if you need a snack, that kind of thing, although it won't take very long. So that is just a guided hike. We'll be talking about different plants or animals, the history of the park, maybe a little bit about the history of the Natchez Trace Parkway since it's right there, and how it all kind of ties in together. You're kind of average kind of guided hike. Good for most ages. Again, it's all over uneven ground. So if you got little kids, then just make sure you have a way to either carry them or something, because otherwise, a mile can get to be kind of a longer distance,
Sure,
right?
absolutely. And if we get a little bit more rain, this might be
for sure.
Might be a beautiful time in Timberland Park.
Right. So as of right now, it's been pretty dry. So a lot of leaves are falling, but there's not much leaf color. It's just they're dying and falling off the tree. But if we can get a little bit of rain between now and then, normally at the end of October to the very beginning of November, that's kind of our peak season, generally speaking. And as well as for visitation, it's cooler. Everyone likes to come out and see the fall colors, that sort of thing. But at any rate, that should be close to our peak time. Maybe we'll see.
Maybe
we got to get rain. So
Mother Nature has her own plans.
That's right.
We'll see how we keep with those.
Yeah.
Later that afternoon, 3:30, we have I think this might be a kind of new program as well, something called Halloween Legends.
Yeah, so we've done storytelling programs out at the park before, but since it is Halloween that day, we want to kind of focus it not on like super scary stories. That's not what we're going for. But we'll talk about a little bit about the some legends pertaining to the beginnings of Halloween to start with, as well as some I'm going to call them spooky stories, because I won't call them scary stories.
What kind of stuff? Folk
stuff that I grew
area.
up hearing and that sort of thing. So that is kind of new, and it's early enough in the afternoon to where we're not going to run into trick-or-treating and that sort of thing. It'll be like a little hour-long program. So it starts at 3:30. It'll end around 4:30. So if you got little ones that you want to take trick-or-treating or whatever you're going to do that night, you can still do that. It's not going to run into any of your plans, hopefully. So,
but I love this. It's a little something different, a little outside the scope, but a great way to still pay homage to the time of year. And like you said, some of the history of how Halloween started.
Well, that's in some of these storytelling programs, like taking Halloween Legends as an example. Some of the stuff that we're going to go over has a lot to do with our immediate area, in Williamson County. And the good thing about a nature park like Timberland is it's not just about the nature, but it's also about the culture and history of the area.
And the culture and history that follows the land.
Love that. So anyway, that should be a pretty fun one as well.
Well, the weekend right after that, the first weekend in November, November 2nd, we have two of our most popular programs that we are going to be doing on that Saturday. I'll let you talk about both of them individually, but I can see Saturday, November 2nd being a very busy day.
It's going to be a big day, so like I said, tail end of October, beginning of November, that's kind of our peak leaf season, right? So at 10 o'clock in the morning on November 2nd, that's a Saturday, we have our photography workshop. And we try to do that, try to get it in twice a year, once in the spring and then once in the fall. And so anyway, that's what we're going to be doing that day. It's just a little 2-hour program. It's free, but pre-registration is absolutely required because we can only fit so many people into the program itself. And so if you're interested in doing something like that, I'd go ahead and register because we already have some folks signed up for it. So
that's what I was about to say. Since the moment we opened that park, photography has exploded as an interest in that space. And we have seen some of the most beautiful images of nature that individuals from all over have captured when walking in Timberland Park. And when we do these photography workshops, when we have one of our staff go out with a group and really help them understand some of the best practices for capturing nature with photography.
Right.
They are always very popular. They always fill up very quickly.
Yes,
and
yes, they
so any any photographer with an interest in nature photography that would like to do something like this at this time of year, definitely log on to our website at wcparksandrec.com. Under facilities and parks, you can select Timberland Park, and there is an upcoming events link on that page where you can click on it to register for the photography workshop, because it will fill up quickly.
Oh yeah, very quickly, for sure.
The second most popular program.
Right. So later that evening, it's still on November 2nd at 6 p.m., we are going to do a guided night hike, which normally, Timberland Park's a day-use park, so normally, that time of year, or anyway, we're getting pretty close to that time of year. We have a set time that we close. And after that, no one's allowed in. So these night hikes are always very popular just because you get to see the park in a totally different light, literally. So that night we'll go, and these night hikes aren't very long just because we have to go a little bit slower just because it's dark and you gotta watch your step and that sort of thing.
Makes sense.
We'll go between 3/4 and 1 mile, something like that. But again, this is the kind of thing that you want to pre-register for. It is required. You can't just show up at the gate and get in. We have someone that will be sitting down there and checking people in as they come in, so make sure you pre-register, because this is another one that will fill up pretty quickly.
As well, yes. And then the end of November, we're rounding out the month with, I think we talked earlier, the third year for our after Thanksgiving hike.
Yes. Yeah, so that is, of course, the day after Thanksgiving. That'll be on a Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Basically, this is just an opportunity for those of us who don't like to deal with all the crowds and shopping and that sort of thing. I can think of no better place to be than Timberland, personally. Anyway, so our day after Thanksgiving hike, take that opportunity to go and walk off your big meal or whatever you've been doing.
Or just appreciate the quiet stillness of nature.
Yes, for sure. But it's bound to be a pretty pleasant day. So, yeah.
Will be something fun. Well, you definitely have a ton of activity coming up the next couple of weeks. Again, information about all of our upcoming Timberland Park programming is available through our website at wcparksandrec.com. There will also be information posted there about your change in hours.
Yes.
When we switch over to daylight savings time on Sunday, November 3rd, our parks operating hours will change as well.
Yeah, so we'll be open, instead of from 9 to 6, we'll be closing at 4 p.m. that day.
And that day through probably March.
Yeah, I can't quite remember when in March it changes, but it'll be from 9 till 4 until March, starting on November 3rd. Yeah.
And information for that will be available through our website as well. So again, log on to wcparksandrec.com to get all of that great information. And if you have specific questions about any of our Timberland Park programs, the park itself, you can always reach out to us. You can email us at timberland.park@williamsoncounty-tn.gov, or contact the staff on site at Timberland Park as well. Contact information for the park is also listed through the website. They're happy to talk to people. They're happy to have visitors. I don't think there's anywhere else that you can go in Williamson County and feel as welcomed as you do when you go into Timberland Park.
Well, we try. Yeah, we try.
You do a great job. And thank you so much, Michael, for coming in and talking to us a little bit about your programs. We wish you the best of luck with them, and we hope you have a fabulous fall.
Thank you. You too.
Y'all stay tuned. When we come back, we'll spend the second half of our show today talking about some upcoming senior fitness programs and more exciting activities with the Williamson County Parks and Recreation Department.
You are the national parks, and no matter who you are or where you come from, the parks are you too.
helped me learn to read.
It is the best feeling in the world. They impact me. I'm proud of the work that I'm doing.
There's been dramatic results in our kindergarten classroom this year from having a foster grandparent.
Welcome back to It's About You. For the second half of our show, we're going to spend some time with our senior and aqua fitness coordinator, Kelsey Searles. Williamson County Parks and Recreation has a truly remarkable fitness and wellness program. And over the years, the program's expanded into a variety of services and other types of programs. One of the areas where we've seen an amazing amount of growth is in our senior fitness programs. So today we have Kelsey here to talk about several of these wonderful programs, plus some new and exciting things to look forward to as well. Kelsey, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And I'm so sorry because I feel like I might have butchered your last name.
Searles. That's fine. I
Yeah,
butchered it when I first got it too.
But so happy to have you here today. In our last show, we spent some time talking with Bob Vogelpohl, who is our group fitness coordinator, about a ton of fitness options. But we wanted to have you on as well to really kind of round out the variety that's available in our fitness and wellness options, because senior fitness has really become such a large component of that over the past couple of years, and wanted to really kind of share the other side of group fitness. I think people, in a way, always associate Williamson County Parks and Recreation with a fitness theme or image. And, you know, that's probably what fitness drives the train of our department and what type of services and programs we provide to the public. And so we wanted to really let people know about just the breadth of that. For a brief description, kind of give us an overview of the senior fitness program.
Well, our senior fitness program begins with 55 and over. First of all, as our seniors, which and it really encompasses everything. I mean, we have so many different programs that we offer, different kinds of classes. You know, we have very basic classes for people who are just maybe wanting to get into fitness and haven't after all these years, and people that have stayed super active. Like right now, we've got the Senior Olympics going on. I mean, so we have people in such a wide range, and we offer classes that fit all of those people.
And it's an amazing amount of variety to me, from traditional land-based classes, aqua fitness classes, specific like senior developed programs, and just everything and anything. I mean, there are different types of classes that are offered at all 6 of our main recreation facilities across Williamson County that are compatible for seniors wanting to be engaged with their fitness and try something out, or something fun. And then there's also the reimbursable programs, which bring a ton of seniors into our facilities. We are fortunate enough that we are able to work with 3 separate reimbursable programs. That includes Silver Sneakers, Silver and Fit, and Healthways Prime. But especially through Silver Sneakers and Silvers and Fit, we've seen a huge uptick in individuals 50 and up coming into our facilities specifically for these fitness components.
And it doesn't cost them anything if they have the Silver Fit or Silver Sneakers program. They just come in with their card, they swipe it, and everything's included. We actually have Silver Sneaker classes in 7 locations, because we're also in our Hillsborough Leapers Fork location. We offer classes up there as well. So 7 locations throughout Williamson County that are offering these classes to our patrons. It's amazing. We do classes, everything from yoga. We do advanced senior yoga to chair yoga, we do our Silver Sneakers yoga. And then you mentioned on the aqua, and I do want to put a little plug in. We are talking about seniors, but our aqua programs are for everyone. And that is something that, since I've taken on this position, we've started working on, is really encouraging everyone to try our aqua fitness. We actually now have aqua cycling bikes. So I'm seeing teenagers in there all the way up to people in their 90s that are doing the aqua fitness. So that's a big program that's really been expanding as well.
Because I do think you're right. I think when a lot of people think about aqua fitness and they just think about 2 traditional like water aerobics classes, and they can be very popular with seniors because they're very therapeutic, for people who have joint issues or pain or, or just looking for a more fluid way of experiencing exercise. So yes, of course, there are seniors that participate in these programs that absolutely love them too. But just because of a certain perception of a program, you should not discount the benefits of those programs because there is a way to sweat in water.
Oh yeah, well we have more 5:30 a.m. classes in Franklin that are the aqua cycle, and we've got classes in the evening, so people that do work during the day, there's still a lot of options for them as well with the aqua.
And there's so many different kinds of programs. You know, I was looking through it the other day, and there's, you know, like aerobic fit. There's the yoga, like you talked about earlier. There's Silver Sneakers Classics programs and Zumba Gold, cycling programs that are basically senior built or senior designed, as well as traditional cycling programs. Then there's the yoga and the whole mind and body portion that's taken into that as well. At the Williamson County Enrichment Center in Franklin, I know you guys do a lot of different types of fitness-based programs there, and you've done line dancing programs in the past, and just different things to get people's bodies engaged and active and moving. Yeah, I mean, we have Tai Chi. I mean, the Enrichment Center is amazing because all of our classes on our schedule, except for Saturday, is dedicated to our seniors. And we've also started to move into some what we call 6-week sectionals. And there are specific programs that we've added into our programming. One that we've started up a few months ago was called Eccentrics Bar, and it's a program based. It was originally on PBS, and so people have seen that as a stretch class and program, and it came to us, and it's Pilates bar, but it's very smooth and low key and just really wonderful for everyone. And then most recently, we started a senior boot camp class that runs on Saturdays at the Enrichment Center, and we brought that onto the schedule or as an offering for 6 weeks for those seniors that kind of wanted to take their fitness to the next level. Right. They wanted to do it with a certified personal trainer in a small group atmosphere where they can really make sure that they're getting that individualized attention and also being pushed to their level safely. Right. And then coming up here in October, actually October 15th, we're going to be releasing a new program that's a fall prevention class, and it's 6 weeks, and it's not only going to be learning about how we can prevent falls, but exercises that we can do, how we can get our bodies stronger, and so there'll be a workout component to also the learning piece of that, and that'll run for 6 weeks, and we'll be doing fitness fall assessments. So at the beginning, they'll do some assessments and see where their balance is at. And at the end, they'll be doing some more assessments, and hopefully we'll see a nice change. Some progression. Yeah, absolutely. And then I have heard, and of course this is open to everybody, but that the yoga personal training program has become very popular with seniors as well. Yes. And I'm sure that does lead into some of the things you just talked about and working on their balance and flexibility for fall prevention and things like that. Yeah, I mean, yoga is one of the best things we can do overall for our bodies. It's gentle. It's generally gentle and good. It's good to get our joints and our muscles moving and stretched. But the yoga personal training, what that allows us to do is the yoga instructor can then work individually with someone to see exactly what do they need for their specific body, or maybe what's happening, and they can target the workout to be to go in line with that. Yeah. Absolutely. Very good key points about all those different types of programs. And really, I think the thing that we're trying to stress the most is just the variety. If there is anybody looking to engage, work on their fitness, try something new, I feel like we definitely have a program that could work for you and for our residents or our patrons who are 55 and up. We have a lot of specified opportunities that are specially designed. Anywhere you live in Williamson County. Absolutely. We've got something for you. Yes, if you're in Fairview, Franklin, Brentwood, Nolensville, Spring Hill, there's a location close to you where we offer these wonderful programs. So yeah, hopefully location is a very driving force for that as well. Scheduling, there are so many opportunities. We could never list all of the classes here today, but you can get digital schedules through our website at wcparksandrec.com. And if you visit one of our recreation centers, you can usually get program flyers about some of the sessional-based classes and additional information about the ongoing group fitness calendars and those things as well, to figure out what works with your schedule, what's available at your local rec center that interests you, that you want to check out. We talked a little bit about pricing for our reimbursable programs and how facility amenity use, ongoing group fitness, senior fitness, and aqua fitness classes are free for individuals who participate in a reimbursable program like Silver Sneakers, Silver and Fit, or Healthways Prime. But all of these programs are open to the general public and are available for anyone to take. So let's talk about that general public patron and how they can get involved in these kind of programs.
Yeah, I mean, you just go up to the front desk and sign up for, we have premium passes, which those include everything at the facility and our classes. And then we just have our regular general passes if people are working on their own. But really coming in to one of our classes and just trying it out. If you're a senior, you're thinking about wanting to try something, just come and try. You can do a drop-in.
Right.
You don't even have to have a pass. You can just come and drop in, which is one of the things I love about our facilities. You're not locked into a membership. You can come whenever you want and just drop in.
And it's really fluid, very flexible. Daily general admission for a senior 55 and up is just $2 a day. Premium general admission, which would include ongoing group fitness classes that are available to our seniors as well, is just $4 a day for anyone 55 and up. Kelsey did mention the premium passes. We have those in monthly and annual options. And I think the monthly option is just $30 for a senior. And then that pass is good for 30 days.
Any classes, multiple classes.
It's available at any location, so you can use it at any Williamson County Parks and Recreation facility, and it covers any of our ongoing group fitness, aqua fitness, or senior fitness classes. It doesn't cover the sessional-based programs. Those do have separate registration fees, but like Kelsey also said earlier, even for our sessional-based classes, a lot of them have drop-in rates for just one-time classes, where you can have an experience with a program as well before making a long-term commitment. Yes,
and we do, in those sessionals we keep them really priced low for our seniors, and they're great value and the knowledge that they get.
Absolutely. And then I know our health and wellness staff, Bob, yourself, and Sarah Foster, are always so welcoming to talk to people about all the different kinds of programs we have. Because I think fitness lingo is something that can be very intimidating to someone on the front end about understanding what a program maybe consists of, or how to be involved, or how to participate. But really, bar none, you're not going to find any nicer people who would be willing to talk to you and walk you through the tremendous list of offerings that we have to find the programs that best benefit a certain individual.
At the Enrichment Center here in Franklin, I've been doing orientations for our seniors just to make sure they understand and know how to use the equipment in our wellness room. So anyone can always get a hold of us, and we'll call them back, email them back, and answer any questions, take them around, show them the facilities.
So stop by and see us, visit our website. You can get contact information there for Kelsey and all of our group fitness or health and wellness staff, and we'd love to see you in a Williamson County Parks and Recreation facility soon. Again, information about our group fitness program and all of our health and wellness classes is available through our website. You can visit that at wcparksandrec.com. You can get information there about all of our other department activities, programs, and special events. And find out what we have that you might like, because the motto for our department is there's something for everyone, and we certainly hope we have something there for you as well. Kelsey, thank you so much for taking the time to come in today, talk to us a little bit about your program. I know we didn't get a chance to talk about everything fully.
It's all on the website, all the programs.
But thanks for sharing. Thanks for being here today. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in for today's show as well. We'll see you next time. And until then, remember, Williamson County, it's all about you.